for a polar
There,
bear
okay.
to be based on that.
I have started the recording process. I should be louder since the last video as well.
Man,
Investigate
don't you just
911.
hate it when...
Investigate 311.
Yeah. Okay.
What?
We're all here. Mr. Zanza, would
Yeah.
do you have your
Last
notes?
session's notes? Yeah, let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. I gotta get Google Docs open. I mean, the book that I wrote them in.
Actually, while you look for that and do that, I'm gonna run and find my notepad of notes that I've been taking while at work. Totally, while I'm not working. The downtime, not while I am supposed to be doing
downtime.
things. Definitely.
Yes.
I will be right back.
Definitely not that.
I'm gonna leave myself
I have
unmuted like
my
a
notes
professional.
for whenever you're ready.
Because that's what
DM
professionals
now.
do.
We're gonna
They
go
just
kill a
unmute and
witch.
walk away talking, like halfway through a sentence. So you can hear nothing.
He
So how are we-
fades away.
That's the laggiest fadeaway I've ever heard.
How are we gonna kill the magician? This is very important.
Wait, what magician?
Oh, God.
What do you mean, what magician?
Oh, he
Jeez.
disconnect. Oh wait, no, he didn't.
Oh fuck, he's back.
Fucking hell.
Scatter.
I
Son
thought
of
we
a bitch.
murdered the...
Everyone
Oh, God.
scattered.
Wait, what
Okay.
magician? Wait.
The
So-
joke was no
The
great
cordon
magician.
bleu magician.
Oh.
So-
Oh, you meant like nail guy. I don't know why that like fucking
What?
confused me so much.
Yeah, so
What happened?
I grabbed my notepad, and on my way back, I saw something I thought was a mosquito, and I'm like, no, mosquitoes fly. This thing is like kind of gliding down. It was a fat ass spider that just decided to drop in front of me. So I used my thick notepad to slap it, and I'm like, where did it go? And I slapped it like across the fucking kitchen. I'm like, oh shit. And so I took. I wasn't gonna slap the floor with the notepad. I'm like, I don't want to wake people up with the sound of loud slapping. What do? I know. I'll grab the plastic tiny footstool for my children's whatever the fuck and slap the ground with it. And because logic.
Oh no.
I don't think anyone woke up.
That
But
worked out.
yeah, the spider's dead at least. The cat's still a crack whore asshole running around back and forth in the background.
Of course.
But yeah,
Leave the cat on stream.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cat on
I
crack.
got my shit.
oh hell
Pre-game
yeah.
podcast.
No, that we
Alright,
just did the
so-
pregame podcast.
I'm
So
dead.
if you guys remember, I forgot to take notes the 2 sessions ago. So
How
we'll
dare
start
you?
with like the recap of 2 sessions ago. So we killed the white moose. Mafalk found a special mirror,
Yes.
Moose.
and somehow also brought a mummy buddy back to life. He
That was
let us.
Grimlar.
Oh right, my bad. Mummy led us to a new room. There's a crazy lady in the new room in all caps. Zanza stabs her after taking a freezing slice to the arm. Her reeling back gave me enough time to take cover. Scotty leaped over me in some amazing gymnastics move. Wow, that was amazing. He slashed at the woman before landing on the shrub with a strange accent. The bear and the lady shared an animalistic noise, where the bear hit her with an axe in the face, but not before headbutting the wall. I tried to one-up the pirate. I suppose he's gotten more experience in this sort of thing. The woman turned into some sort of wolf. Some crazy guy with green eyes and 2 daggers that sounds a lot like the wizard rushed at the woman. The bear headbutted the wolf until it turned back into the human. The human calls the bear a marked one, whatever that means. I thought I died. In fact, I'm not dead. The woman is trying to take me hostage. Scotty got knocked down by the blast too. Luckily, I was able to save him before anything terrible happened. The bear saved the shrub and broke the lady's hands. I hope this interrogation isn't too brutal. They're choosing to interrogate the shrub instead. His accent changed. Apparently, the lady's name is Oh. The moose could talk as well. This is a development. I craft a hat for the shrub. I don't know if he noticed. The wizard is attempting to examine the corpse, and the bear is preparing to cut the lady's fingers off. We decided against cutting off the fingers, so instead the bear moves the sarcophagus to reveal the corpse of the sister of that lady. I should probably of that lady. There we go. And the bear puts one of the ice sickles in the pirate's back. That's all I got.
Nice.
Base.
For a second, I was worried that I wouldn't be mentioned at all, but at least you mentioned me in the interrogation.
Yeah. Oh, and also your image,
You did. You did. I didn't hear that one.
and also
He
your
said,
own
yeah.
image, fella.
The mirror and the
Oh,
image. He said that some crazy guy with 2 knives. That sounds like the wizard came.
Yeah.
Also, I'm sorry if I sometimes don't hear stuff. I'm
No big deal.
barely functional today, so keep that in
You're
mind.
clinically disabled.
Yes. Today. Yes.
Yeah.
About
Tonight,
tomorrow.
I guess.
He is
This
supposed to
morning,
switch.
I don't fucking know.
Whenever this is. Time.
Yeah. Irrelevant. Let's go on. So,
Yes.
so what are we doing right now? We have our little fucked up target that can't do anything at the moment because she's completely bruised up to the point where she can't do anything.
Yeah.
Other than talking.
I thought she's fucking god, bro.
I thought we put her in the bag.
Yeah, we put her
I
in
thought
the
I was
sleeping
gonna
bag
say.
and tied it from the outside, so she had no chance of opening with her mangled fingers.
That's- That's
Yeah.
what I thought.
Yeah, but she can talk, so we have that at least.
Yeah.
For interrogation purposes, of course.
Didn't we take a short rest?
Yes.
Yes.
Not me. I'm dead.
No, you're
Well,
unconscious.
you get the
I think
benefit
I,
of
No,
think,
you
I
did
thought you
a
woke up
escape.
at this point. Yeah.
You woke up, yeah. You saved
I
yourself.
woke up.
Yeah. At the end at the end you like at the end of the session it was that you woke up.
Yeah, you also
Wonderful
mentioned that
way
you
to
Rune, you also mentioned towards the end of last session that if in some way
that
the
was out of character.
that was out of character.
Yeah,
I
was
thought
just
that you
saying, like,
mentioned
if,
it.
if blank happens, blank will happen. That was just me saying something.
Ah, okay, because I thought you put it in relation to like if Scotty heard something during the
Yes, no,
conversation.
that's not what I meant. No, he was passed out. I was just saying that.
Okay,
Like,
okay,
The
I
game
get it.
ended.
I get
I'm
it.
sorry.
I get it.
I'm rambling.
It's all good. Ramble, ramble.
Rumble.
Rumble, rumble, rumble. All right.
This is gonna be
Yeah.
the fucking session.
So you guys, you take a short rest. During your short rest, what is everyone doing?
Well-
Zance is like writing. She's catching up on all the shit. She wrote the notes from last session, I suppose.
Yeah.
Grimoire is making sure no one's choking on their own blood while they're unconscious.
I'm pretty
Mafalk
sure.
is setting up. Sorry.
I was gonna say I'm pretty sure Scotty's the only one currently unconscious.
Yeah, we don't need him choking on his own.
Not counting the frost druid.
Yeah, of course. Mafalk will be setting up the corpse, like he kind of like he's humming to himself as he's like setting up the corpse for the interrogation thing, like to comfortably pull it out for the interrogation purposes, if it's needed.
The one in the sarcophagus.
Yes.
Okay.
Riscati eventually would probably very slowly come to his senses.
Yeah. Or Scotty, you wake up
Grimoire,
just before a little bit before the frost druid comes to.
Ah, you're finally awake. Sorry, I had to.
Welcome to Skyrim.
The king.
A dragon descends upon your cave. Roll initiative.
Fuck.
He'll sort of look around, make sure no one's dead, and just very casually just grab his sword, sheath it, and start smoking, just like nothing happened, ignoring the wound on his head.
Of course.
Grimoire will offer him some water, still wanting to make peace.
He's chilling with his eyes closed, man. He's just chilling.
I gotta do the Grimoire voice. God dang it.
Do it.
Need water, head fuzzy,
Water?
water.
No, don't need water. Don't need water.
Mafalk will like
no.
look at. Sorry.
No touch head, have wound.
I don't think I can tell.
Mafalco will look at Scotty and he'll be like, "Welcome back to the living, friend."
I don't
Good
die.
friend. Yeah, you were close to it. Like, he's saying that as he's like setting up the corpse, though.
Zanza pretends not to be concerned about Urskadi now that he's awake.
So other
Roll
friends
a
still
deception check.
Okay.
Deception or performance. I'll let you pick.
Okay, let me look up which one's better. I think they're even. No, her deception's better. Okay. Come on, +7.
Come on, roll
25.
low. Yeah, he's,
Alright.
Uh-huh.
he's
Alright.
a bit busy
Zah.
catching up on his smoking he missed for the past hour.
Is our druid friend awake? Or is she still in slumber?
Good killer?
Grimlar to check would kind of poke the bag with a foot.
She moves around and then just like flips over in the bag, biting in the direction of where the foot came from, but obviously missing.
Seeing this with the... Go ahead, sorry.
Oh, I should also mention the mummy and the shrub are just in the background chatting with each other.
Nice.
Lovely.
The mummy's on
Did the
his
shrub did the shrub notice his hat?
the mummy's on his phone like, I can't believe they've gotten together. It's been aeons since I've seen either of them, but they hated each other's guts. The shrub's just like, man, I don't have fucking eyes. I cannot see what you're talking about.
God, I love this.
Ignoring this impossible reality behind him and just blank, he'll focus on the awakening druid and with a very annoyed sigh will begin standing up, draw his sword, and just poke it against her neck. I recommend you stay put.
She presses her neck a little forward into the blade.
He doesn't
Kill her.
move his blade.
Be a little bit
He doesn't
smarter
move it.
about this.
He's not gonna move
Grimlar-
it, but like if she starts dying, he'll pull it back.
Yeah,
She-
like Zanza's like, please don't kill her. We worked really hard to make sure that
I
she
won't
didn't
kill her. I
die.
won't kill her.
He's not going to pull his
Yeah,
blade
well,
back?
what-
Ready to smack his hand.
What?
Is he going to pull his blade back? Roll an insight check on her.
Okay, I don't have my sheet open. Okay. I have to sign out my D beyond.
I can roll it for you if you would like in the meantime.
Please.
Okay,
I will
let me
do
just
that.
pull it up
I-
real quick. Because I have the campaign page
Wait,
open basically at all times during sessions. So I can just click between any of you for view.
Base, yeah, moment.
Usually I have the right thing all set up and stuff, but I am usually dumb.
Okay. We believe in you.
At this stage, like, since like they're seeing a lot of hassle from the druid, as we've seen, Mafalco will be like, "So, who wants to begin the questioning, or should I?"
Well, let's maybe have a little bit of a lighter touch, seeing as how aggressive we've been with her lately. And seeing as I've been the one doing most of the interrogating here, maybe I should start.
Please, by all means, the floor is yours.
One
Xantha
second.
smiles.
Scotty got a 7.
Fog.
You don't know, you don't get any read on her other than she's just kind of batshit crazy.
Okay, in that case, he'll pull back the blade and just take it and lightly give her a scar across the face.
Yeah, lovely.
It's for knocking me out. And then he'll step back.
Xantha like stands up, closes her book, sets it down, and walks over to the lady and like kind of like hunches down on her knees, like elbows on knees, you know,
Yeah.
and just, like looks at her, tries to look her over, and then I asks, "Well, let's start with something easy. Do you have a name?"
Hold on, let me see. Roll a persuasion.
Okay. 7, great.
She just spits at you.
Yeah, roll an unarmed attack.
Isn't she in a bag?
She can spit. But yes, she is in a bag.
She
I
was
think
still
we like
spit.
opened the bag so that she, like her. Yeah.
The cat's
Oh,
out
so,
of the bag.
so she can't see?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's like we have her head out.
That's what I was assuming you guys
I
were
see,
doing.
okay.
Yeah.
Interact.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I was most likely probably putting her entirely in the bag.
Yeah, but
So-
that's not gonna be very useful for the interrogation.
Yeah. So Zanza
Um,
rolls her eyes. Obviously, this person isn't going to be as easy to interrogate as everyone else who is a little bit more willing. So she,
Mafalco chuckle in the background at this.
yeah, she turns, she glares at Mafalk, and then she looks at the corpse and says, "We have a little bit of leverage, don't we?"
Oh, we do, indeed. He grabs the like the hair of the corpse and like pulls it
Wait.
up a bit.
May Grimlar raise a single hand at him and go,
Wait, have I?
Proceed,
Zanza
bear.
looks up to Grimlar and like holds up her hands. And, go for it.
does she look like she can take a punch?
Normally, yes. Right now, no.
Okay.
We fucked her up pretty bad.
Yeah.
She, for all intents and
So-
purposes, she's literally on 1 HP.
Okay.
She's also bleeding from the face.
Grimlar's going to crack his fingers, walk up to her, pull a hand back like he's ready to punch her, and set a hand on her head to aim it properly, and speak once attempting intimidation. Tell or will knock out again. And so do I.
Let's see. Yeah, make a roll with advantage. Go ahead and make a intimidation.
Alright. God dang it, my sheet is lagging.
Ooh.
You could do the if it's lagging, you could try the what was it, the roll?
Don't worry, I got it open. The first roll is a 2 minus 1.
Oh yeah.
Solid.
The second roll is a 13.
Nice.
Shouldn't you have some plus since you're a fucking bear?
I have a minus 1.
Why? Why do you have a minus
I
one?
He's
have,
not-
like 9 charisma.
Yeah, he's not supposed to be.
Ah, it's a charisma thing.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh well.
I need to see something real quick.
Yep.
Doesn't make too much sense when it comes to intimidation, though. Like I get it that it's like charisma, but
Yeah.
what?
Okay.
It's fair. Yeah, it's kind of sad, like sad moment. That
maybe-
charisma
Will,
is an
you
intimidation
can-
thing.
You can roll skills with different stats. That's a thing. You could ask if we do
Oh,
strength
true.
intimidation.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah, could it be strength since he straight up headbutted her unconscious?
I feel like it should be either strength or constitution. Honestly, like how intimidating your presence is, maybe.
Yeah.
You know, like it could
That's
be either.
charisma.
Yeah, that's the sad thing. It's like
Charisma, that
It
seems
is
a little-
charisma, but at the same time, it's like a combination of things. Intimidation's
Okay,
a weird
so-
one.
I see strength
Nail
was
guy.
weak.
Yeah.
Okay, so if it's strength, that would be a 17 instead.
All right. And just a reminder, because I was looking up some things. What is it that you said to her that you're asking?
Okay. I'm blanking. I'm sorry.
He said like tell her or I'll knock you out again.
Yeah.
Something along those lines.
So basically, would be asking what her name is.
Yeah. She looks at Bear Man and says, Ravisen.
And Zanza smiles, and everyone knows the question that comes after this. And she asks, "So how do you spell that?"
Mafalk rolls his
That's
eyes,
what
but
he
he did expect that, yeah.
He like sighs excessively, puts his his head into his hand a little bit.
I like to imagine everybody does a sigh, like an audible
Grimlar
sigh in
just
the room.
smiles.
She responds with turning into an owl.
Wait, if I have my hand on her head, can she escape?
Let's do a grapple check.
Okay,
Nice.
Wait.
I'm gonna kill her if she passes.
I got a +5 to this.
Well, she
Which
rolled
was-
naturally a 19, and either way, it's only a +1 for her if it's strength or dexterity, so it's a 20.
2 + 5.
Aw,
They
yeah.
AOO her.
Yeah, I was about to
you
say-
you want to do what? Oh, attack of opportunity.
I think we all
Yeah.
get attacks of opportunity on her because we're all in a circle around
I
her.
was gonna.
Yeah.
All right, let's go
Let
one
me-
at a time to make sure.
I
we
want
get
to.
over
Yeah,
killer.
I want to make sure that owls don't have that thing that avoid flyby. The owl does
Giant
not
owls that fly
provoke
by.
attack of opportunity attacks when it flies out of an enemy's reach. You do not get
Nice,
attack
nice
of
attacker then.
opportunity. You can.
I mean, this is not a turn thing though. Like we
Yeah.
could legit like attack her if we see her doing something stupid.
That's why I immediately said, "Can I just attack her?"
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Deal.
Okay. Yeah, he's gonna fucking smite her.
Nope.
Not one.
Can I try to like
I stabbed
oh,
the bear by accident.
Oh no.
What?
you know what? I'm gonna try something daring. I want to use my crossbow and try to shoot at the wings. At least one of them.
Please don't hit me in the head.
Let's see. Where
Do I have to roll?
I know, Mafalk, you were at the sarcophagus. Zanza is like in the,
I was.
I would say in the corner of the round room,
Yeah.
writing in her book. Bear was
Zanza's now interrogating the owl lady.
gotcha.
I thought we were
she's
around
right,
her.
Yeah, Zanza's right next to the bear.
Gotcha.
Where Scotty was behind the bear. And Zanza.
Mafalk,
behind
you
the bear
can-
and Zanza.
Yeah, Mafalk, you can go ahead and
Take him
shoot
off the stone,
with disadvantage.
As Scotty slices the bear's head off. Oh, he's dead.
Fucking kills him.
His neck is too dummy thick.
Or
I'm
Scotty
sorry.
goes to swing at the owl lady, and instead of hitting anyone else, he just accidentally drops all of his tobacco for his pipe.
Oh fuck, nicotine addict shit activated. He immediately drops to the floor and begins scooping it up.
You're now prone.
Snorting it off the floor.
Oh, I fucking failed. I was gonna say, no, I believe that I couldn't succeed either way because he pulled it basically on a 20, so.
It's an unnatural 20. So if you hit a 20, or actually, you just need to hit our armor class. What did you roll
Well-
with disadvantage?
I got an 8. Like, I had an 18, but then I got an 8, so it's useless.
Oh.
Yeah.
I believe that's 200.
This was very, very unsatisfying. I didn't even know she had, like, the ability to escape. This is a terrible start.
She's a druid.
Hey,
She,
we turned into a wolf a second ago.
yeah.
So
I get
everyone
that, I
attacked
get it.
other than Zanza, and because the owl, like, before it moves, is directly between the bear and Zanza, would I get...
You cut out when you asked whatever.
Would I get flanking on that to negate the disadvantage?
Since I missed the fucking bird, can I try something else? Or is it a lost cause?
It's a lost cause. I'm letting you guys do one action.
Alright,
Okay, that's fair.
yeah, Zanza's gonna take her one action then.
I will not
Maybe a
give
second
you flanking for this, sadly.
Okay, that's okay. Give me a moment. Yeah, she'll just she'll take her rapier really quick and just whoop, flip it right through. That's gonna be a 9.
That is a miss.
Fuck yeah, AC of 10, isn't it?
No, it's 11.
Oof.
Yeah.
So we all like she turns to an owl. We all swing and miss.
Wait, what about the mummy?
I was about to say, the mummy, he can't use his glare thing because she is immune for 24 hours, I believe. Because she nat 20'd that shit. The shrub is too low, and they weren't in immediate reach. So it would have been an attack of opportunity, which Owl negates.
Wait, actually, how would the owl be? Oh wait, fuck. I don't know how druid
Hang on.
transformation works.
Um,
Cause like,
They are just an owl.
Okay, because I
Yep.
didn't know if like the broken bones would manifest in the owl.
In the owl form, not necessarily. When she turns back, yes.
okay,
She has
I have a
broken
quick
talons.
question.
Yes.
With Grimlar's 40 movement speed, would he be able to chase her in initiative?
With her 60-foot movement speed, probably not. But you
wait,
can
Zan-
definitely
Zan's a
try.
keep up, though.
Hang on. The
Yeah.
thing is,
Mhm.
I have my key because the short rest. I can dash as a
Oh.
bonus action.
Yeah, let's say so can Zanza, so we can both keep up with her.
There you go.
God, I hope
Okay,
it's
so-
successful.
I'm going to spend 1 key to dash as a bonus action.
All right.
And I'm gonna spend my action, or my object interaction, to whip out a javelin.
Okay.
Oh,
You know where this is going.
yeet.
I'm going to yeet.
Beautiful.
Let me roll
Alright.
for the javelin.
Go ahead. As she makes her way
That
through the
is
doorway.
a 12.
That is a hit, and with owls only having 1 HP, she drops out of the owl form.
Specifically non-lethal because I know damage carries over when playing druid.
Does it?
No?
Yeah, as the class it does.
So what happens with her? I need to
No,
know
it
how to
doesn't.
follow up because I have an idea. Wait,
Yeah, I
what?
didn't think it did.
It
The
doesn't.
damage doesn't carry over.
Yeah, it does not carry over.
That's what makes druid so cool, is that you can change into it for a free so.
Yeah.
So she just transformed into something else, is that it?
Yeah, she transformed
went
into an
back into being a
owl,
person.
fucked out of that room, and then as she made it through the doorway, got hit by the javelin and dropped back into human form. She is
So
still
can we
alive
try to...
and awake at 1 HP.
Sansa's now like kind of upset, and she looks at the bear and like kind of just motions for the bear to drag her back into the room.
Grimoire obliges pulling the javelin out of whatever part of her it is left in.
Or Scotty gathering back his tobacco and standing back up with the sword. As soon as she's within range, you know that one slash across her face from one direction?
Yeah.
He was gonna do it in the other fucking direction, give us another scar and say, that's what we get for running away.
Real shit.
Alright, roll your attack.
This is how the fucking pirates
Wait,
do
yeah,
it on
please
the
don't
Yarhar
knock her
high
out.
seas.
Yeah, please don't knock her out. I
No,
have
I'm not gonna try and knock her out, just try and give her a nice ass scar.
and then I have a
She's
plan.
Yeah, and I have an idea to keep her in the fucking room,
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
does not involve any magic.
Nat 20!
Hey!
Oh, yeah.
So your goal
Nice.
is to just give her a scar, knock her unconscious, or
Yes.
kill her?
Not unconscious, just scar
Just-
her
just
face heavily. It's like a big
You give
X
her the
across her
Joker
face with
scars.
scars. Big X. Losing an
Alright.
eye, that might be fun, but not the intention.
Yeah, don't
Yeah,
knock
you
her
know-
out.
hold
I,
on.
mean, I need
I'll-
to keep her awake because
I'm gonna roll a d20. Actually, I'll roll a d100 for all you to see. If it's a 70 or higher, you get one of her eyes. Still alive.
Nice.
It's a 2.
Nice.
No,
Yeah, it's.
no,
No eyes.
no.
It does not get
It's
her in
fine.
the eye.
She is now horrendously scarred. Wonderful.
we needed her eyes anyway. She needs to see what is to come.
You only need one to
Zanza-
see.
Looks at the rest of the people in the room and she goes, "So, I have one more plan, but for me to do this, I need you guys all to stand by that door, look the other way, and put your hands over yours. I don't want you guys
Why?
seeing or hearing this.
What? Why would you do that?
It would break the magic," she says, like
Right.
not like
I-
adding any detail.
I don't
But
care.
if it works,
He'll immediately. He just says, "I don't care," and then just goes through it.
like doesn't do it or does do it?
Like he cuts her off and then goes to do it.
Oh, okay.
Grimoire would wait until she's done it and say, "If try run, punch me in the back of head so know what's going on."
That is fair. I will warn you
And
if
then
she
he
tries to
goes
get
to
up
the
again.
door and covers his ear with his massive man crusher hands.
And put a little bit of wax in his ears like Shrek.
Yes.
She then looks at Mafalk, who's the last person to leave, and says, "And if you could make sure that if she turns into an animal, she cannot get through the door."
Oh, I believe we can arrange that.
Thank you.
And he will say one last thing. I do hope we can arrive to my little part of this whole ordeal. Like he kind of like taps at the coffin, because he really wants to like see how she reacts to what they could do with the sister, because that would keep her in the room without
That's
using
true.
sorcery.
I'm glad
and,
we came to the same conclusion.
Yeah, so Mafal goes to the thing, like he nods, and then he goes to where everybody goes to the door, basically, to
So
block
once
it.
everybody turns around and isn't looking at her anymore, Zansa looks back at the lady, and now that she knows what the lady sounds like when she talks, she sits down in front of her in the same position, and then uses her ability to shape change to change into the body of her sister, and mimics her voice to start asking her questions.
Oh god.
While she's still conscious, like right in front of her, or no, you
Actually, okay.
or
so
Scotty knocked
she
her
walks-
unconscious, right?
No, he
No.
left her
No.
conscious.
You just scarred her.
She's got
Okay.
blood in her eyes at the moment. Got the time.
Not too much, I'm guessing. Enough for her to actually see,
She's
right?
got hands.
She can't do anything. It's okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
so-
No,
okay.
no. My question was, she can still see, right?
Yes. Yeah, she can still
Okay, that's all I
so
wanted.
so she watches you do this.
Actually, no. For
Just climb
for
to the
better
coffin and climb
purposes,
back
yeah.
out.
She
What are
like
you
walks
trying
out
to
of
do?
she walks out of line of sight and then walks back in as like in the same shape changes.
Where does she go to get out of the line of sight? Did she just duck down under
on
the
the other
sarcophagus?
side, Yeah, on the other side of the sarcophagus because she's only facing one direction.
All right then.
I don't think we're on the same page
This is
here, but
This is a Scooby-Doo shit.
True.
I don't
Facts.
think
fun,
we
though.
are on the same page, Zanza. But I'm curious to see how this backfires. So I'll just
That's
let it
fair.
fly.
Yeah. She is a writer. She isn't good at interrogating, but she's doing.
We'll
her
find
best.
out. We'll
Uh,
find out how you do with an insane person. So
She then,
That's
you
it.
know, the moment she gets in line of sight, she smiles, sitting down cross-legged in front of the crazy lady, and just says, "So you wouldn't lie to your sister, would you?"
Roll a performance check, and I'll give you advantage. I
Hell
will
yeah.
also let you know that I've rolled a 18. You have to beat an 18 for her to not, in her odd state, just straight up call
God
you
damn
out.
it, 16. Fuck. 16.
She watches as her sister gets up
Fuck, if
from
that was
behind a
deception, I would've
sarcophagus.
gotten it.
Gets up from behind a sarcophagus suddenly, walks up to her, and sits down, and just starts talking to her casually, as if she's not been beaten
Happened at all.
by all these people in the room, and does not have a giant grudge for the town. Having being asked
Yep.
what it was that she was asked, she stares at her sister's face and turns into a ram.
I hate that she can do that without like any sort of somatic or like
it is very
At all.
annoying.
That's
But
druids.
hey, that's dealing with a druid for you.
yeah,
Is,
fair.
is there a way to block this, or are we
Also,
just like
yeah.
screwed? Like, there's nothing.
believe-
it seems like there's no point of
she
even
had a
holding
limit.
She
her.
she has a limit, essentially,
This is shape
for
change.
however many forms that she does have available, which she does have a set amount. You have to remove, like, essentially, you have to knock her out in each of those forms, or I think anti-magic field suppresses it.
Okay. Well, the as like reacting to the fact that she changes into a ram, she just like Xantha just like pulls out a rapier, pokes her again.
Or I should say a mountain
Because-
goat specifically.
Right. Just like, oh, she's starting to change again. Poke. Because she's still prone. Like, she doesn't get out of being prone.
Yeah.
Because she changes into a ram.
Yeah, roll your attack.
So, woohoo. Do I get advantage because she's prone?
Yes.
I mean,
Ooh.
I feel like he should.
I hope unnatural 20 hits the rim.
It does hit the rim.
Cool.
Yeah.
So she turns back into a person, I'm assuming?
Roll your damage.
Mafalco,
Oh, okay. That was the wrong... was, like, the same thing. It's dealt 9. Well, I guess, actually, if 9 isn't enough, then I guess I'll roll the actual...
It is not enough.
No. Okay, then I'll roll the actual dice. My bad. Is 11 enough?
After the 9, or
No, that would be before I even factor in sneak attack damage.
not factoring in sneak attack? It is not enough.
Okay, I'll add another 2d6. How does, a total...
Your bare minimum of
of-
2d6 would definitely do it, because it's a total of 13 hit points.
Then swashbuckler sneak attack does put it over, yeah.
Perfect. You knock her right out of her goat form as she turns into it. She just growls at you.
Oh, come on. You can't treat your sister like that. I mean, she knows that the lady knows that she isn't her sister, but she's kind of trying to use it to...
can we actually interact with this, or are we completely sold
You-
out
you
on this
can-
conversation?
You can try to.
'Cause, like,
any
you can-
suggestions, go for it.
Break
Sansa
her-
would not appreciate it if you turned around, because she doesn't,
And
like,
plus, we
want to out
can't hear
herself.
because we have our ears covered.
That's
Yeah,
true.
that was
Yeah,
what she
that's
was
why I was
trying to-
asking. Yeah,
Unless
okay,
you lied.
fine. Oh, no,
Unless-
I didn't.
Unless he lied. Yeah, you could... I mean, she didn't, like, force you to do it. She just...
If
No,
you if
okay.
you become impatient, I guess you can just be like, "All right, what the fuck's happening?"
I'll give it one more go. Like, Mafalco will still wait, because this is happening for a bit, I'm getting.
Yeah,
like
I
the
can
most-
sense violence. Damn it, I want in.
I want into the violence.
I mean, you
She
can
gives
hear
it-
the thumping even if you have, like, your ears closed, so he'll wait it out for a bit more, but he will be growing impatient.
Hold on,
Right.
hold on. Okay. Okay.
We have a timer now, I guess.
So
So-
Sansa gives it one more attempt.
You,
Oh,
Zanza, you get the help action as you hear "Come on, lady, just fucking talk, all right? Just tell her." Coming, coming from over your shoulder.
Oh yeah, because the shrub can't tell that she's...
The vaping shrub
Nice.
is just
The
behind
mummy
you.
absolutely knows now, though, because she didn't talk to...
The mummy knows nothing
Um,
about her.
Okay, yeah, fair. So Zansa then just, like, leans up into her face, like, smiling still. Just be like, come on, don't make it so that I died for no reason. Tell me what I need to know.
Oh god, that was terrible.
God, I hate this. I hate this plan.
I know,
This
it's
is a
I
bad
awful.
love this plan. It's great.
I love it. Like I love this character because she's like just a writer doing what would be like cool in writing.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if
Manipulation? Pog?
I'm not sure whether to call it a performance or not a persuasion or a deception check.
Deception?
Yeah, we'll go with deception.
Hooray! So okay, I haven't rolled above a 10 all day.
Don't forget you
Have
have help.
advantage?
Yeah, you have help.
Oh yeah, I help. Hey, 24.
Nice.
She looks at you and says, "If you were my sister, then you would know that I am not letting your death go in vain by attacking these towns."
Well, you know how death is. It leaves your brain so foggy. I need a little bit of a reminder for what's been going on lately.
I heard the dice.
You did hear dice.
Oh.
Roll a persuasion check.
I want to make note that Mafalk at this stage, even though he is impatient, he will stop doing the ear thing. He'll just be listening in at this stage. He won't be doing anything, but he doesn't care anymore.
All right.
Unfortunately, he might be the conversation might be a bit interrupted by Scotty humming to himself, "Drunken Sailor."
Fair. Do I still get the help action or no?
Yeah, I'll give you the help action from the bush. He's
Cool.
just vaping some more.
How does he even vape? He doesn't have a mouth.
12.
We don't question these things.
Yes.
12.
12.
Yeah.
Just a reminder. What did you ask her?
She's just like, well, you know how death leaves her brain so foggy? Just, what's been happening recently? I just can't remember.
Has it been fellow kids?
She gets a bit more of a snarl on her face as you say that. She's like, "I know you're not her. Quit wearing her skin."
Zanza just grins and goes, "Oh yeah, I know. But this will all be over a lot quicker if you just tell me. You won't have to look at this pretty face anymore."
Here we go. She thinks for a second. What are you doing here?
I'm the one asking the questions. Maybe I'll give you an answer at some point in the future.
And I'm the one with the answers.
Then maybe we can work out a deal. You tell me what you know, and I'll tell you what I'm doing.
I've given you my name. Now answer
You never
mine.
spelled it.
Question for a question.
Zanza thinks, rocking back on her heels for a second, then goes, "Fine. You want to know what I'm doing here?"
She nods.
And sorry, give me a second. I have to read a thing.
Reread
the notes.
She
Okay,
rereads
okay.
her own notebook. She's like,
Oh,
"Oh
no.
shit, we're after a murderer. That's right."
Well, I'm writing a book. I'm organizing all of the events of these adventures that I've been going on with these folks for myself and for some other interested readers. Though I don't want to go into too much detail.
Mafalk will also add, that would be another question.
Zanza nods. Zanza nods for a second and then turns and goes, "Put your hands back over your ear." Before
Mafalk
turning
will be
around.
like, Mafalk will be like, oh no, I want to hear this fully.
She rolls her eyes, turns back to the lady.
she rises,
Rises. Yeah, she turns back to the
Lovely.
lady and says, "Okay, I answered your question, so you're gonna answer another one of mine. Why are you attacking the Tentons?"
Their hunters killed my sister.
Whose hunters?
This lonely wood. Now you owe me too. What
Okay.
reason do you have to help these towners?
It makes for a good book. Either it's a wonderful story of triumph, if we solve the whole issue of the never-ending winter, or it's a wonderful tragedy, if we fail.
Do you not think that destroying the towns would appease and end the endless winter?
There'd be no one to read the books if I killed everyone in the towns.
Spread it verbally.
Say that again, sorry?
Spread it verbally.
What was the first word?
Spread it verbally.
What?
Okay, out of character, I have no idea what you're saying.
Spread.
Yeah, neither.
Just spread the story
spread it
verbally.
verbally.
There you go.
Oh,
You don't need books.
sorry, my bad.
It's alright. I moved a little bit away from the microphone, thinking the increase in volume would help me be able to sit regularly in a chair. It did not.
Well, I just thought you kept saying bread it verbally, and I was like,
I heard this.
It could be
I heard
the
the same
fucking
thing.
windscreen as well, just preventing my S's coming through completely while I'm trying to do a voice for her.
That's possible.
that's
Either way,
fair.
Zanza responds, says, well, if I spread it verbally, I wouldn't be a writer now, would I?
I would not know.
And Zanza shrugs, and then says, so, what did you have to do with the Frost Maiden, then?
I am one of her chosen, as is your bear companion there.
And what does that imply?
We were born under her sign. She has granted us the gift of not having to bear the pains of the cold as you other folk are.
Tilts her head, thinking on that for a second. When she turns to Mafalk, one more time to ask, do you have any other questions for her, or am I done here?
He like slightly like he sighs, thinking like carefully what he should be asking, because he does have questions.
Yeah. My folk's still facing the wall, right?
Yes,
Cool.
but he's still respecting the no look rule that Zanza put up, but he definitely is not caring about the hearing. Even though he's also hearing her Scotty singing along there, he can still hear the conversation going.
Zanza,
in the morning.
Zanza, roll a perception check real quick.
Perception check?
Yeah.
Oh boy, she's bad at these. 12.
Okay. Continue.
Okay. Yeah, so she ends like, so does Mafalk have any questions?
I do. One would be, what has she done in terms of what kind of ramification has she accomplished throughout her little revenge mission to appease her queen?
Well, you heard the man.
As Zanza turns back around, saying, "You heard the man," she notices the white tip of a fluffy tail running down the hallway.
Are we in the hallway?
Yeah,
There.
so she, yeah, the
Oh, yeah, I thought you guys
Yeah,
dragged her
she
back
would
into
be
the room.
running through-
Okay.
yeah, so
Oh,
they're,
no,
they're all at the
Yeah.
door of the room. So the rabbit would have to move through them.
It's a fox.
Yeah, we're blocking the way.
Oh,
Well,
fox.
we're blocking the way.
Don't worry,
Because
I'll
Gotcha.
crush its windpipe either way.
Go step on her neck.
Yeah, I was gonna say, go ahead.
kill it.
Let's see. Yeah, go ahead. You guys roll, I guess, either attacks or
I
grapple
wanna roll
checks.
Step on her neck. I'll do it.
Yeah,
real
and
quick.
also
Give me a sec.
as she notices this happen, she the form that she usually
This
is
is
in.
unarmed strike, right?
Yeah.
I got
Alright, I don't-
proficiency with those.
I'm warning you guys now. She got a 18 in total.
Shit.
Oh,
I
don't
rolled a
worry.
17.
I'm not going to grapple her this time.
I rolled to hit.
Oh yeah, 17. 17 hits a fox. I hope.
Well, okay, I wasn't rolling to hit. I was
Well,
just
actually,
trying
yeah,
to step
we're
on
going off of armor class. Never mind. I don't know why I rolled. Yeah. So her armor class
I got
is
a
13.
I'm just kicking her in the back of the head.
it. Nice.
Can I go for
Yeah.
can
If-
I go for shocking grasp?
What Scully does is
You can go for
don't
shocking
take
grasp,
this- I don't.
but Scotty, I believe, hit first.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She,
yeah, I'm gonna
goes
wait
to-
everyone.
Seeing the fox, who immediately stops the singing, lifts his boot, and just puts the heel right into her neck, pinning her to the ground.
Nice. I'm assuming that's at least 2 damage, right?
Yeah,
I hope
probably.
so.
All right then. Yeah, she drops
I
out
roll
of.
the D4 real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
because he has +0 strength for some reason. I just rolled a d20 because I'm stupid.
I mean, there's a 4 in
Wait,
there.
no! Wait. Unarmed strikes without the feet just do normal damage. That did 1 damage.
Oh, okay, then she's still up.
Yeah. She's just immobilized.
Well, at least the bear also hit, so the bear is guaranteed to do an damage.
The bear is gonna punt her back into the room across the room.
Nice. And at this point, like, Xantha's shape changed back, so if they do turn around to, like, put her back
Oh no,
in the
he
room...
just doesn't even look. He just swings his leg forward, then swings it back and launches her.
That's
One of them
amazing.
is when Urskari like holds her in place and then he just like tear in place and the bear just fucking back kicks her back in the room.
Mafalk like turns around at this stage and he says, "I feel like we should find a more efficient way of containing her." And he looks at like our bear.
Arms.
That didn't work when we broke them, and I don't think it's gonna be as efficient either.
No, I mean if she has no arms when she turns into things, she won't have arms.
She will have arms. I've had this discussion with many a group when
You
I
don't
ran
know that.
Okay, I thought you were just saying this like as a fact.
Oh, you guys can
He
you guys
thinks
hear
it's
the
a fact.
train?
We're not
The
doing
train that
it.
goes
No.
right through the center of my fucking college. It's great.
That's beautiful.
That sounds awesome, actually.
He looks at the bear and at Urskadi and he says, "Maybe we need additional manpower to contain this pesky druid."
Yeah, and I think that I'm going to get out all that I could get using that method.
She still hasn't answered, so I'm awaiting a proper answer or I'm going to have to rely on my other method. He looks at the coffin. Like, he doesn't do it, like, very visibly. He just goes with his eyes, kind of deal.
Yeah. But,
Right.
then, like, Sansa does, like, look back at her and go, "Well, you do have one more question to answer, and then I do owe you 3. Back in her normal form at this point.
All right, and what was that question again?
The question was, what has she done as far as, like, accomplishing, like, the event she has made to appease and destroy the town, like, to appease the queen and destroy the town, technically, the towns. What has she done effectively right now? What has she set in motion, basically, is the question. I don't know how to word it.
Yeah. She says, "I have awakened some of her beasts and informed them to attack any of those in the area that they see. You were probably sent here, were you not, to stop some of them?"
We only were here to execute the moose.
Which
was one of your 3
was one of
questions.
them.
Mofox like smiles and looks at you. Of course, there's more than one. Lovely.
I can't say this in character because this guy has passed out, but she said the shrub said this last night. Not last night, last session.
Oh, yeah, did he?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
"Hey yo, we got this fucking water beast,
Oh,
yo."
yeah! Oh, yeah! He thought, yeah. Right, she pissed off, like, a lot of creatures, that's right. Like the creature in the lake, then. That's also you're doing. Your prickly friend there said so yesterday. Or earlier today, but...
Indeed.
Xantha then looks at Mafalk and Grimlar and Urskadi and asks, "So what do we do with her?" once we're
Grimlar
done
still
with
has
this?"
his ears covered, so he doesn't react.
Oh, Urskari's been looking. Urskari looks back as he kicked the fox back and says simply, "He wants me to try and get the answers out of her."
Well, I meant once we're done getting answers out of her. We can't just simply let her return and do
Oh,
more
I know.
damage to the
We'll
wilderness.
figure that out.
I am not damaging the
Hold on.
wilderness, I am stopping their damage.
Do you want
Yeah,
me to try to
my
get
fault.
the answers out of her?
Interrogating with pain will not accomplish anything. I can guarantee.
Well, the question
can-
for question formats worked pretty well so far.
And getting pain out of her will get you nothing. It's clear that she doesn't care.
Then let me ask some questions.
Go for it. I'll set up my
he'll-
secondary plan.
So, I will say we still got the heavy fur stuff on and all that.
Yeah.
He'll head towards her and squat down a bit, smoking his pipe a little bit before purposely blowing out her face, and saying, "So you are here to ask questions in exchange for questions."
That has been the deal, yes.
Do we owe her any questions?
You do.
Zanza still owes her 2.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
I'm holding mine.
You're holding yours. I have an idea for a question. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, sure.
Go for it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Take your time.
What has brought you to this ruin?
I live here.
But why?
Shelter.
It counts as one question, by the way. Shelter.
Yeah, shelter.
Yet why here?
It's shelter. It's hard to find. And
Is it
I
really?
can scry on people.
Oh. The mirrors. He nods a little bit. How did you turn
Zanza
into
has
animals?
been writing in her book again. Sorry.
What was that?
I haven't seen magic with it. He asked, "How did you turn to animals, comma, I have not seen magics like that before."
I'm one with nature. Once you understand the world around you outside of civilization's bounds, you can take
Don't
any
deadpan
form.
with that. I've been sailing the seas for almost a decade, and I have not turned into an animal.
You have yet to fully understand the world around you then. You sail on a ship, not in the waters or the open air like a bird or a fish. You travel like a man. And that's all you will ever understand.
For someone that talks about having to fly and swim, simply enough, you speak very eloquently. What do you think to gain from asking us questions?
Time.
Time. So you expect your demise.
Always.
It's a good way to live.
Zanza stands up quickly after hearing that time bit, and she looks around and says, "I'm gonna do a perimeter just to make sure she's not calling in any of her animal friends," and just walks out the room. And we can do that after they're done. I just want to have somebody
Yeah, sure.
just in case they're
Yeah.
about to get ambushed. Yeah.
Erskine will smoke his pipe a little bit and say to her, "Now it's your turn. Ask me some questions. Any moment to think."
What more do you plan to get from me?
Nothing.
What do you plan to do with me?
Probably kill you.
Oh, that's just too good. I have more questions.
They,
Since you're
Erskine looks back to him a little bit and says, "I didn't say right now."
you have more questions, Captain?
Well, do you have more? Me saying that we are going to kill her because that is what we're going to do. We can't just let her go. Just that we're going to do it in a moment.
I'm asking you if you have more questions for her or if I should continue, Captain.
Continue.
Very well. But first, since you love this format of getting time, how about you ask me a question? Since you're such a curious soul.
She thinks for a moment, sniffs the air a bit after the whole puff of tobacco smoke in her face, and asks Mafalk, "Do you know why he smokes so much?"
It's addiction, probably. That's my assumption.
Is
And he
it?
probably staves it. He'll say also this. He probably staves something far hidden in his soul that he contains from all of us. You know, the stress of his life. Potentially
As
stuff
he-
he has encountered.
As he says that, Urskari is watching with a cold glare.
He smiles as he notices the glare.
She
Oh,
smiles as well.
And after that he asks, if we were to spare you, what type of purpose do you think you could be for us?
She thanks.
I think this is a fairly blunt question.
She thanks for responding with, the only thing I can do best is help the Frost Maiden.
As he says that, he'll be like, oh, that will lead us to an impasse, darling. And as he says that, he grabs the skull of the, well, not the skull, you know, like a piece of the corpse and of the sister, and he lifts it up, and he says, I believe it had to say a little introduction. But I will leave you with a question. Do you know how to stop the events that you've caused, or do we simply have to kill the creatures that you've summoned?
I haven't
Answer this carefully.
I haven't summoned any of them. I simply brought their consciousness to a higher place than just pure instinct.
So you have created a hive mind, is that correct?
You could
manner
call
of
it
speaking.
that.
And you're basically leading these creatures to different areas to create...
I don't lead
Intelligence.
them anywhere. I find them, and then I help them help me.
So you provoked them, is what you're saying. You led them to your own devices.
More of a
That is hardly-
recruitment.
A forced recruitment.
They could always have me remove it, if they so choose.
They're animals. They wouldn't choose.
They are no longer animals when I'm done.
But you manipulated them. You started with your own manipulations to their own vision. They clearly won't refuse for your manipulation simply because they see it as you see it. Why would they refuse this? Why would they refuse your manipulation if that's the only thing they know?
That's up to them to
What are
decide.
you two talking about?
Philosophy, it's complicated and controversial.
Yeah. Yes, leave it to the experts.
One time.
This is because
I have Reddit Gold.
pirate.
I've got Reddit Gold.
Mafalk's like, oh shit.
Let's have a very high IQ to watch Ice Queen and Morty.
Mafalk's gonna say,
Reddit Platinum!
Oh,
Mafalk is gonna say this. You speak of choice and you keep repeating it, but I believe you've ignored what I just said earlier, shaman, druid. You have created this consciousness for them, correct? So that means that, but you based it on your own indication of what they should be doing.
I
By
didn't
it having what?
I didn't
No,
create
go on.
Yeah, I didn't create it. I simply gave it to them. I implanted nothing in them. I simply informed them of the facts once they are fully aware of the words I speak in a more clearer tone.
Good. Then would you be able to convince them otherwise?
Easily.
And would you be the only one to be able to do so?
Yes.
Excellent. He pulls out now he pulls out the fucking the corpse, a piece of the corpse of the sister, and he'll be like, I have another question for you. What do you know, what can you tell me about your sister, your relationship with her? I'm curious. You seem to be very close with each other. He kind of like dangles the corpse a bit.
She just glares at him.
I believe I should add another extra thing to this conversation, druid. I am a necromancer, and I have a little bargain for you. Gotta help us from here to deal with this mess, or I make this little sister of yours a little puppet for future endeavors. I believe that would be quite controversial to you. I'm assuming that people are containing the sister in the case in which she becomes a fucking animal again and lashes onto me.
Yeah.
Good.
She's probably running out of transformations at this point. She's on number 5.
Yeah. Mafalco will have like a hand ready in case the others can't contain her, but like just to be sure, you know. But like,
Zanza's off, like making sure they don't get ambushed still.
this is my
Sky didn't
bargain
give
to
him
you.
the Shrub a boof though.
This is my bargain. You can always die trying to stop me here. That will only reassure that I do this little controversial action, Druid.
Okay, can I say something?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's been paying me to say this, but I just realized I can say it OOC. Well, fuck, last night, the fucking... The shrub said that she gave them the consciousness and then threatens them that she'll take it away if they don't do her bidding.
What?
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't
that's what she
remember that.
said.
Yeah.
She said that last night.
No,
Oh.
last night. You mean like last time?
Yeah,
Last session.
I forgot about it. My bad.
Yeah, I
didn't
forgot
remember
about it as well.
I have a very good memory.
I guess I
Grimoire
forgot that.
still has his ears covered, so he can't do
No one's gonna
anything.
stop him.
that. Oh,
Well,
I guess
he's
Zanza
Gorgar.
probably would have like tapped it way out and been like, pay attention.
Well, she
Sorry.
threatened them with getting rid of the conscience, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if and this is an out of character question because I'm curious, legit. Like, if the let's say she created this decision for these animals and they're following her like directions, right? Because they have a conscience and she directed this, even though she didn't implant anything, right?
Mhm.
She told them what to kind of like she set them on their course.
Threatening that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she threatened them
I'll make you
to.
stupid.
Yeah, but the thing is, if they became stupid again, would they be a menace?
No.
No,
And-
just-
Not any more than they were before. Like
yeah, so
a
technically-
tiger is still a tiger when you remove its intelligence. If it's been
True,
boosted.
but
yeah.
what was the purpose of them having a conscience altogether?
So she can give
So
more
it could-
specific orders.
But if they lack those orders, they're probably not gonna do the things.
Right.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically, Mafalk doesn't give a shit about animals having conscience or not. I probably would be upset about this, but Mafalk won't give a shit, so he just asked her to turn it off, and he won't transform his sister into a fucking corpse,
Good
like a dangling
plan.
puppet.
Good plan.
Or we. So we're gonna go on another side quest to show off all of the shit instead of solving the murders.
Well,
I mean,
no,
we're
I
s-
mean, if it,
no,
if
we're
he doesn't
stopping
turn
this
it off
right now.
Yeah. If
She
he doesn't
turns them
Grimoire
off,
will
we're
speak
done.
up. Grimoire will speak up. So the whole this out of character. So the whole plan that I'm getting is that we're gonna have her turn off the animal's consciousness.
The one that she she gave them, we're just gonna
Yeah,
have it
she's
return
gonna-
to what it was.
And
unawaken
as not
them.
to sidetrack us to another quest.
No, it's
We're-
gonna
we're
turn
hoping
off
she
like a
can
whole
just
side
do
thing.
it like right now.
Yeah. Grimoire will speak.
If can do so without slowing us down,
What?
will maybe spare. But if take time and come back and is not done, you will have no limits.
Mafalk will be like, this is a do or die situation. If you can't do it from this distance, you are useless to us.
This is a good point.
All right. Then.
Yeah, 'cause
She
we
looks-
Don't, we just don't have the time.
She looks to Grimlar and says, "You operate with a necromancer."
I operate with what I have to.
You better kill me
It is
then.
not preference.
Wait, Grimoire will hold up a finger.
Mark, take care of Mark. I
If we are deciding to go in and kill her, I think I have a better idea.
Grimlar stops, looks at him, and says,
It's not something I can really speak about. It is something I can show, though. Let's just say on the high seas, you get a little bit creative with your pastimes of torturing
Well-
people, because we were merchant sailors.
Torture will not solve anything. She has the highest ultimatum.
Not if
She
has
either
no eyes,
complies-
not if she has no tongue, not if she has no fingers, or
And she can-
just go into the wilderness.
You still don't understand. Torture doesn't give a. She doesn't give a shit about torture.
Yes,
She's
they're torture.
half crazy.
Hey,
Cutting off
did you hear what I
someone's
said?
tongue.
Did you hear what I said?
Apparently not. Please repeat.
I said instead of killing her, we remove her eyes, her tongue, we cut off her ears, we cut off her fingers, we cut off her feet, we throw her into the wilderness to die.
That is uselessly like that. That just takes time. I don't
Sounds
see
like
the
a good
point.
pastime. We have an evening to spend.
We have job to get done.
Exactly. I agree with the bear. This is a waste of time. We've already wasted enough time, Captain. I believe that you should know as well that this has been
We
Enough
don't-
time wasted.
We were supposed to go, stop those murders, but we decided, we're going to go get this deer. I don't know why we're getting this moose, but we're doing it.
oh
we're
wait,
get-
Grimlar remembers
I've-
now.
We're getting it for the town recognition.
But
Do you
we
not
have
remember our
murders to
conversation?
solve. Someone could be
You're getting
dead
it for
now.
cookies.
Grimlar
We are getting
Grimlar
it for
speaks
cookies.
up. Travel rations. We'll not survive without rations. Why are we doing this whole job?
There's also the fact. There's also the fact that first off, we're not that well off with money. We need money.
I have like 15 gold. What do you mean?
I've been
Do you
fighting
not-
for 2 days.
Oh,
I
lovely.
love it.
We have more time to spend, and this situation is way more complicated.
I'm
Let
just
me
going
try
kill
to
her.
summarize this
She
for.
stopped people's ass sword.
He stops him for a second. Not that he's gonna stop him from killing her, but he's gonna say this: "You have one last chance to comply. Your sister's dangling corpses on the line. If you want, you can accept death, and I'll deal with this myself. Your choice. You stop the animals. I do not do something questionable. If not, my captain friend here is going to take care of the rest, and I will take care of your sister."
Alright.
Did
What will
Scotty?
it be?
Did Scotty have more to say? I thought I heard.
He said, I.
Oh, okay.
Pirate man.
She leans closer. Gives Scotty like a knowing glare, a small smirk, and then says, "Kill me."
Yeah, sister will be in good hands.
He'll stand up and sort of trudge over with the sword, looking it over. Yeah, this bitch deserves it. He'll say, "You're going to have a very fun death." Wait, no, you're gonna have a very fun afterlife. And then just right in the neck, just very carefully, just slit her throat, like just being very gentle. Just let her bleed out, as much pain as possible.
Nice. Scotty, give me
He's
an
not a pirate, I
insight.
swear, he's just really cruel.
Yeah, give me an insight check as well.
Okay. I don't remember what I have. Oh, I have a +3.
Yeah.
Can I make a check if this thing will actually fucking kill her and she can't like escape from a cut throat?
It will kill her. This is
Not.
unrelated to whether or not she dies.
18.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I'm just gonna message you privately about this roll.
Spooky warlock shit? Fog?
No, not necessarily. Kind of. It's related, but no.
Suck out her soul jizz. I believe in you.
The
Alrighty.
grapefruit technique.
Congratulations, you beat
Mafalk
Peter.
will compliment.
Yeah. You finished the side quest.
Mafalk will
partially.
compliment
It only took like 6 sessions.
And you still
Yeah,
have to
we did
turn
it,
in the
though.
bounty.
Fuck!
Yes. Mafalk will go to Mafalk will go to where Scotty, like pat him on the shoulder and says, "That's good, clean and
I'm
efficient."
not gonna. It was the opposite of clean and efficient. You slowly throw it, let it bleed out.
Yes, but for him that's clean. He's a necromancer. He's seen bloody or shit. Then he grabs the bag that she was in. He kind of puts it away and grabs it and starts like trying to push the fucking corpse of his sister in it.
Grimoire will do something very specific first.
Okay.
Um,
For the bag or for
Does,
the character?
Did the writer leave before? Did the writer tap Grimoire on the shoulder before she mentioned that he was marked?
After she mentioned that he was marked.
But she mentioned it during the fight once, right?
She did mention it during the fight.
Yeah. Like, she looked
Okay.
specifically at Grimoire and said, "You're one of her marked ones, and you fight with them," or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, something. Yeah, I did take a note about that. I thought maybe I didn't.
I will. Okay, I just read what you said, Neil Guy. I'll say, as like she's bleeding out and dying, her Sky would lean really close and whisper it to her.
Send that to me in message, because I could not hear that.
Yeah,
That
neither
now
could I.
no one will know.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
No one could hear it.
What Grimoire is going to do is he's going to grab her body, just tell everyone else to wait here, and walk outside after the writer.
Okay. Yeah, and Sansa's like patrolling, making sure no animals come in.
Yeah, Xantha, during all of that, roll a perception check.
You got it.
Well, while chilling in the room with Mr. Shrub, Mr. Necromancer gathering his bodies,
Yeah.
Charles just smoke his pipe, and then just say after a moment,
13.
"Am I cruel?"
Xantha, you notice
That's-
nothing outside, by the way.
Okay.
Mafalco say, "I've seen worse." And he kind of like
Not
stops
what
for a
I
second.
asked.
Are you being cruel? Is what you asked.
Yes.
It's based on perception. For me, it wasn't cruel.
That's not a. Cruelty is not a subjective thing.
You haven't lived long enough, then, son. He kind of keeps like packing up.
Don't call me son. I've seen things much worse than you can imagine. Now, was I being cruel?
Don't get a proper answer from me. We have completely different perspectives, Captain. You won't get what you want.
Like, as he's talking, he'll just leave.
Yeah, you just keep
Okay.
packing up his body.
Specifically, as soon as he gets the chance, before the others are out, he's going to grab the writer on the shoulder
Yeah.
and speak
Which startles her because she wasn't noticing.
and speak sternly to her.
Okay.
Remove the mention of marked from.
Sansa like looks at him for a second and says, "Well, we can trade a favor for a favor. Why don't you tell me more about what that means?"
Ill winnow away from us.
Teal,
Will be
she announced this last session to everyone except for Scotty was
I
passed
know.
out.
He
Right.
just doesn't want it published.
Yeah.
Ah. So you're saying the writer because
Yeah. So
sorry.
she not so like as he's telling her, she's like showing him that she's erasing the marked bits in the book. I'm gonna leave it in the deets like Google Doc just so that like we remember it's there, but like
Yeah.
for sake of canon, it's no longer in the book.
He will then rip the head off the corpse and stow it away.
Okay. I'm gonna write a very part of it.
Question for the inventory. How do I do I just add like Druid's dead sister's corpse? How do I write that down?
Yes, that explains it.
I want to drain her of like blood so that she isn't super heavy.
Also,
I mean, she's been dead for some time, so I don't know
she's
if you're
been dry.
able.
She's a
yeah.
husk, basically.
Not
How do I actually do I can I write this as a backpack item? How does that work?
There, I forget. There's a way to add
You
an
scroll
inventory
to the
item.
bottom of your inventory.
Mhm.
You
I
scroll
went
the
to
bottom of your
inventory and
other
add item to your
possessions.
backpack, right?
However, I don't
know.
know how you personally would be able to carry around this body.
I mean, I was thinking like just like kind of drag it, not like carrying it physically,
We
like
have a
with my
moose.
Oh yeah, we have the moose. You just drag it, put it on the moose.
There you go.
yeah, that could work. But
Just tie it to the
I don't
moose,
know
have
how
it
to
drag.
I should mention, Mafalk, you did hear her say that Zansa was, quote, wearing her sister's skin. That was one of the things that you had your ears uncovered.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I did.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that like that wasn't lost.
I mean, I don't know how that like. Do you think that that has any pertinence as an information thing that I should be aware of?
Well,
no,
she
she's just
hasn't
making sure you
revealed that
knew.
she's a changeling. So
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that I figured out. Even the size change kind of tipped me off.
that's fair.
Yeah, this was just like confirmation, I guess.
Yeah.
He doesn't care.
Alright, cool. Just wanted to make sure.
As Scotty climbs out of like the little thing, he's like looking at the ice sickle. He's like looking at confused and he just tosses it aside and moves forth.
Does Zansa notice that?
Yeah, probably.
Zansa wants that shit, so she takes it.
Is that? Did you put that in my bag?
The bear put that in your bag, but I thought it looked quite interesting. So if you don't want it, I'll take it.
Cursed. It might be cursed. Doesn't like me.
Well, if it's cursed, we'll figure it out
Wait,
soon enough.
isn't
won't we?
Grimlar right next to Zanza
Yes.
right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grimlar speaks up.
Was to make peace.
Okay.
And you toss away gift.
I don't. I have a sword.
What?
This is fair.
Is not to replace. Is principle.
I don't. What am I going to do with that? It is for cutting grass. I don't cut grass.
Worked good on your flesh.
I have a sword. I
And
also
with the
have a
comment about
knife.
him getting absolutely messed up by the druid, he just gets ready to leave.
Yeah. Moose, seeing you guys back outside, I'm assuming you've like left and are back out in like the cold, open wilderness, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Yes.
moose finally able to join you joins you.
Cool.
Mafalco mentioned I hate the cold as they exit.
Alright, so how do
wait,
I
why are
add
you
funny
an Iceland
icicle?
Dale?
It's just a sickle with 2d6 cold damage, I believe.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
either
if
2d6 or
Sky doesn't
2d4
want that,
out.
I'm taking it because it's a nice weapon.
Yeah.
And that
So,
bitch hurt when she got
Hearing
poked
that
by it.
Falk is cold, Grimlar will do something nice.
Oh god, what is it?
He will take out an old bear pelt and offer it to Mafalk.
From one he
You
shed.
skin your brother.
What was that?
He shed from your guy, and
Yeah,
Scotty asked a bit like, not really outwardly disturbed, just sort of like, what the fuck? Did you skin your brother?
Long story. Don't worry.
Mafalco's gonna make a joke. Mafalco's gonna joke. Oh, it's fair in love and war. I appreciate it, Bear, as he grabs it.
So he has an old bear pelt. I would probably just jot that down in other possessions because Grimlar is probably going to reclaim it once they're in a warmer place.
That's fine. He
Served
appreciates
nowhere
it.
in this campaign.
A town,
In a town.
somewhere.
Yeah, there's fire in the house or whatever, you know, like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
fireplace.
Yeah.
But anyway. So
Anyway.
we have like our new things. I don't know how to add like the sister's corpse in my inventory, so we can do that later.
You scroll down on your inventory section, and you see at the bottom a section called Other Possessions. You click below that, and you can type stuff in.
I can
that's
type
cool.
directly. Oh,
Yeah,
should I call it Druid Sister's corpse?
Yeah,
That
sure.
Druid
should be
Sister's
good.
corpse and old bear pelt.
Oh, the bear belt.
Yeah.
How do I accept? Is there like an accept button
Oh, it
here?
just auto saves.
Yeah, it just autosaves.
Ah, okay.
All
Awesome.
right. So with that, I assume you guys make your way back to town.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we start the long
Oh,
walk
wait.
home.
Hang on, I got it
The
wrong.
entire-
When you click on it and type stuff in, there's a red box in the top right that says save.
Yeah, I saw that.
There you
On the
go.
way back, Scotty is notably quiet and notably contained. He do be thinking though.
At the very beginning of the trip, I was actually gonna do this before you said that, and then this gives me
Nice.
more reason. Zansa is going to once the rest of the group is kind of doing their own thing, go to check on her Scotty to make sure he's doing okay. After the whole skirmish and the deal with the lady.
He's doing the only thing he does, which is smoke.
Smoking. Yep.
I will say though, before he was smoking every now and again, not too often. After this event, he is.
Yeah, he
I
needs
need to
to
get him a
fucking
stoma.
balance it out.
So, I guess at some point, in the middle of the walk, Zansa kind of strays back a bit, so that because she's probably went from the front of the group to wherever Scotty is at in the group.
Probably in the back, leaving the moose.
Right. And she just she goes, so you're smoking a bit more lately. Is that
I'm thinking.
thinking about what?
I'm not going to tell you.
Why not? She gets a little bit confused.
My mind is my own. You asked what I was doing, I told you. I really with that.
She shrugs and crosses her arms, putting her book away, because obviously she's done enough editing for the day. You took quite a hit back there.
Yes, sorry, good.
Is that affecting you at all?
I do feel extreme pain, yes.
She can't really fix that. She sort of taps her fingers together a bit awkwardly. Well,
Am I cruel?
Hmm?
Am I cruel?
cruel.
Cruel.
I'm not sure what you mean.
Do I seem cruel?
I mean, compared to everything else around here, not really at all.
That woman, the druid. I killed her. I slit her throat and I bleed out. I don't know why I did it. But I did. She died slowly.
Yeah, she would have been in more pain if we
should
had
have
just
just
let her
killed her
live.
quickly. I should have just let her life. It would have been easier for both of us. No, I watched her life look out of her eyes. Just staring at me the whole time.
She pauses, not quite sure how to handle that one. Looks back at him and just kind of puts a hand on his shoulder and says, "You did the right thing."
No, I didn't. I did something that looks right, but when you look at it properly, it is very wrong.
Well, given all the pain and death that she seems to have caused, maybe it was a little bit of justice. Think about
Justice
it
is a lie.
like
You
that.
would
Damn,
know.
brutal.
The only thing that's sure in this world is that we all have our fates and destinies. And I don't want to ruin mine.
She thinks about that for a second and just sort of pats him on the shoulder and says, "I guess good luck. But according to me, you're not cruel, and you won't be written as such." And she
Just
decides
gonna
that...
stay away.
What?
Nothing. Goodbye.
She just,
Goodbye, we're
she,
still in the fucking... we're still walking the same path.
yeah, she doesn't leave. She just kind of stops talking, pulls out her book again, and looks back over her writing.
Nice.
Nice.
You
actually
can hear
hear
the
what he
asshole
said?
necromancer chuckling in the background.
Who's
I
taking?
did hear.
Wait, who's taking lead on the navigating the way back home, or not home to town?
because he has a map.
Yeah,
Alright.
I'm assuming the bear.
All right, so
Yeah, he just straight up
Yeah.
has a map wherever the temple is marked.
so there's temple. What?
The
The elf temple thingy.
Our undead
Oh,
friend is with us,
okay.
right? The mummy.
Yeah, the mummy and the bush are both with you.
Yes.
He is riding on the moose's.
The very obvious pumpkin spice smelling mummy is riding the moose with you guys to
Beautiful.
town.
Grimlar would tell the mummy to wait just outside of town because obviously the town is probably gonna murder him again.
Do we have like a plant holder for the plant?
Do you have a do any of you have a pot for a potted plant in your backpack?
Well, did he
No, but I
come with
have
a
a mess
pot?
kit,
Like,
so I
He
can
did
use
not
the
come
pot.
with a pot. He was a wild bush.
Hang
Oh.
on. Thing is, I have a mess kit, so I could use a cooking
Those
pot.
kits are small.
Does he need anything though? That's my question. Does he actually need anything to be contained in, considering he's a magical bush?
He's got roots. You want those roots to get all cold and die?
He's just walking around.
Yeah, but he's
Yeah,
also
Is he
talking.
mobile? Is
Yeah,
he
he's
Yeah,
mobile.
he's mobile.
Oh, it's
Holy
mobile.
fuck! What
Yeah,
a
he's
cool
mobile.
bush he is.
Well, he
Shit.
lives out in the winter. He doesn't need shoes. He grew up
Yeah.
out here.
During the trip, Scotty will offer him a few boofs.
I love him.
If you what?
Every single time Scotty attempts to offer the shrub tobacco, Zansa like looks up from her book to glare at him and put the tobacco back towards his mouth.
Every time the tobacco is offered, the shrub just vapes a little more.
I hate the
He has its own shit.
vapes anyway.
Yeah, the shrub has
He
a
has his own
fucking.
shit, too.
The shrub vapes, and the mummy has like some sort of fucking iPhone that he's checking Facebook constantly with. So, all NPCs that can potentially join the party are gonna have some sort of modern day bullshittery. Fucking mark my words.
I like the
We're just-
gimmick.
We should just play this straight and pretend like it's not happening.
Absolutely, that makes
I mean,
it
it's
better.
normal. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
absolutely.
I thought we were gonna do it that way anyway.
He's like,
That's what I was hoping for.
Parappa. Boop, boop, boop. Look at this, my Twitter.
I
fucking all these Farmville invites. I can't even access that shit anymore.
people keep sending. Oh
Let's
man.
see.
Okay, so
Fuck you
So
and
where
your
are we?
cow, Brendan.
Where are
Oh
we
my
right
god,
now?
I hate you.
Where are we
Uh,
right now?
You guys can't see it, but I am barking a map live on the recording. Ooh.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you're so.
Are you gonna put it?
Where I'm circling right now, where I've marked that you guys are coming from, is just a general estimate because of the amount of hours you have spent inside of the fucking woods. So, Bear, roll a survival check to navigate correctly.
wait, could I get help from the mummy?
The mummy knows jack shit
He's
about
on the moose.
the area.
die.
He only knew about the elf temple. So, no.
Oh no.
The
I feel like-
bush. Yes.
Bush.
I will, but in this form, I'll give it. I'll give you a +5 to the roll instead of an advantage.
Okay, so in total I'll have +6 because I have a +1 naturally.
There you go.
The total is 12. Because I got a 6 +1 and then +5.
God, random counts.
Alrighty. Yeah. You travel for a few hours. Nothing too out of the ordinary seems to pop up. The occasional just light snow seems to be coming down. Other than that, you guys can enjoy another short rest if needed during this
Nice.
travel.
Based, I get my key back again.
Also, or Scotty, feel free to make a perception check.
Based.
Yeah.
I have reception.
Don't forget, anyone who needs health still, feel free to roll more of your hit dice if you want to. If you have any.
I have.
I'm out. Just
Please.
I'll have some full hit points.
Please. I am 11. I am rolling the dice. I got the 7.
Nice.
Because you have plenty of time, I'll give you advantage, just because it's a fun story beat that I want to hit, and if you fail, it's gonna be sad.
I will roll again. That will be the
Roll,
best story.
roll again! Oh my
I
god,
got
I hate
natural
you.
one.
Okay, or Sky doesn't notice shit. Fuck you.
He is too busy remembering his PTSD.
Okay.
Let's see here. What was I doing? That. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll me another survival check for navigation. Same benefit.
Okay. The total is 9 plus 5. 14.
Nice. There we go. I figured out how to hide Smank from when I'm trying to build encounters in D&D Beyond. I'm proud of myself. Thank you. Thank you. Now I'll know for sure if something's supposed to be a deadly or not. You know what? Fuck it. I'm throwing him back in there. I don't care. No.
This
Fuck
level
you.
1 will cause all the difference.
Yes!
Ah!
Alright, let me see. Anything
Get
fun?
killed before the main quest.
Okay, okay. Let's see here. Where is... Ignore the fact that I'm typing. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh look, another deadly.
Oh, wow!
It's not. It's hard, okay?
It's,
Oh, is
it's-
that three Yetis that are about to charge at us?
Is that 3 awakened rhinoceri? Man, I wonder how those got here. Fuck.
Is that a frost dragon?
Weird thing
Just
to have.
keeps escalating.
Weird thing to have mountain lions here in this time of day.
I know, right?
Entirely within
So
these
we on our
forests.
adventuring path.
Yeah, while you guys are along your way, there's almost to town. It's about an hour left of travel to get there. A little more light snowfall. Did you say but?
Yeah, I said but.
Oh, yeah. But... Let's see here. How many of you are there? 4? Cool. Actually, no, there's 6 technically.
Counting the
Alright.
bush as well.
Yeah, I'm counting the bush and the mummy.
Okay. And you forgot about the moose. That's 7.
Fine. Fuck you and your moose. I'll roll again.
Yeah, thanks.
No.
That's what I wanted.
Are you sure?
Yeah, sure. Roll
Probably
again, surely.
single handle.
Yeah,
I
roll
would say
again.
no. But
Oh,
I'm
alright then.
curious.
Uh,
We're gonna die. We're gonna fucking die.
When you
We're gonna-
literally tell God to roll again.
what is your AC,
Bobby, I'm
Zanza?
gonna fucking have your head.
My AC?
Yeah, what the fuck's your AC?
It's 15, thanks.
Cool. 1 second while I do math.
Are we just gonna kill off our rider?
You take 8 points of necrotic damage as a spectral arrow of necrotic energy goes shooting into your shoulder. Fucking the Banshee's back,
That doesn't
bitch!
seem like a very deadly
I ate her
encounter.
goop.
Banshee's back, bitch.
Maybe next time
It's
she
the
should
same
feel
Banshee,
more
or is
damage.
It's the same Banshee, she reforms. She's
Yeah,
cursed.
so
So I
I-
ate her
for
goop
goop,
for
though.
nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he drank the jizz.
Hold on, let me... Marking
he
the map.
sipped from the chalice.
The
Well, I have
cum
to-
chalice.
We'll have to
Jealous.
consume first.
And that's where we're gonna end our session tonight.
Dun, dun,
Ah,
dun.
dun.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
What?
Can I speak to you one-on-one before you head out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Any last words before I finish recording? Because we got like less than 1 minute before it's 1 hour and 40 minutes.
Ghost.
No.
Yeah,
I mean, the
ghost.
Questions I have would be outside of the session.
For
Like,
Scotty, I'm
it
gonna,
will be
make
when
you
the next
roll
session will be.
perception all the time. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's just gonna happen until
It's
you
fine.
succeed. Okay.
I'm just gonna say thank you, whoever's listening. We love you. It's the current
Yeah.
social relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for listening, folks. All 2 of you that seem to watch every one of these videos. Love
Will
you.
the party banish the banshee yet again? Will they survive? Will there be casualties? What flavor will the bush try next of his jewel? And how many Farmville invites does this mummy have? Tune in next time to find out at least one of those answers.
If we feed the mummy the Banshee jizz, will he turn into a Banshee mummy?
Oh fuck!
We'll find out next time.
All right,